Hi everyone, so I will be discussing Leetcode 2033 problem, minimum operations to make a uni-value grid. So in this problem we are given an 2D integer grid of size n cross n and an integer x. In one operation we can add x or subtract x from any element in the grid, and we have to create a uni-value grid such that the operations are minimum possible. And basically uni-value grid means that all the elements of the grid should become equal. So now let's say if this is the example 2, 4, 6, 8 and x equals to 2. Now what the problem statement states that we can either subtract or add this value to any element of this grid, and we have to uh, make it uni-value, which means that all the values of the grid should be equal. At the same time, we have to make sure that the operations are minimum. So now there are two things. There are two observations in this problem. The first one being that how can we determine if it is even possible to obtain basically get all the elements equal. Now let's say x were to be 4. Then if we look at the numbers, let's say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Now if we see that this 1, this 5, this 9, then this 2, this 6, this 10, this 3, 7, 11, 4, 8, 12. Now if we see that if we add uh, 4 to these same color elements, this 1 or this 5 or this 9, it would be it would simply be like 5, 9, 13, 17. Similarly this would be 9, 13, 17, so on. This would be 13, 17, 21, so on. Similarly for this 2, 6 and 10, it would be, if we add 4, then it would be 6, 10, 14, so on. It would be 10, 14, 18, so on. It would be 14, 18, so on. Now the observation here is that um, if the remainder of all the elements, remainder by x of all the elements is same, then we can obtain the answer. Otherwise we would have to return minus 1. So for example, if x is 4, then if the elements if all the elements are having a remainder of 1 or 2 or 3 or 4, then we would be able to um, basically get the answer. Otherwise we would have to return minus 1. So for example, in this case, if we see 2 remainder 2 is 0, 4 remainder 2 is 0, 6 remainder 2 is 0, 8 remainder 2 is also 0. So in all these cases the remainder is 0, which means that we can get the answer. But in this example 1, 2, 3, 4, um, for 1% 2, the remainder is 1, It is so different remainders, which means that we cannot obtain the answer, so we would have to return -1 in that case. So this was the explanation till this part. The second observation is that um, after after realizing that it would either be -1 or we can obtain the answer. So in case of -1 we could return -1 directly, but in this case we would want to put these elements in a sorted array. So for 2 4 6 8 with this. Now we want minimum operations. So for minimum operations we would have to choose the median in this array, and then basically whatever answer we would obtain, that would be the minimum possible answer. The reason being that, let's say here for this case uh, the median could either be 4 or 6. So now let's say for 4, if we convert 2 to 4 it would require one operation. Similarly 6 to 4 it would require one operation, and 8 to 4 it would require two operations. Now if we convert 2 to 6 it would require two operations, 4 to 6 it would require one operation, and 8 to 6 it would require one operation. Now uh, we are getting 4 from here, 4 operations from here, but let's say if we want to see if this is actually true or not, then let's say if we want to convert all these elements to 8, then we would require 3 plus 2 plus 1, which is 6 operations. Now 4 is smaller than 6, which means that the minimum operations we would get would be from median only. So this thing I have completed in this portion of the code. The time complexity of this code would be O of mn, because we are not even O of mn, it would be O of mn log mn, because here we are doing sorting, and for space complexity would simply be O of mn. Now here m is basically rows of grid, n is columns